Get our game against the Lamb Chops play along. See. Just checking that depth chart before we play. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, no Debo. Alright. No Debo today. No D tackles today. Jamin Davis. Nice. Let's see. Forbes starting. Number 1. Mr. Bennett, number 2. Alright. He's fast as hell. Barnes, blah, blah, blah. Ryan Neal, Seahawks. Okay. Danny Gray's in the slot, so that's an RPO guy. Cool. He's loading up. Let me know when to send. Oh shit. He already sent. Cool. Home game. What kind of jerseys do I have? I haven't played with the jerseys. No, that's gross. We'll go there. We will go with the white pants.
Few better places in the country than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
May the best team of Florida win.
What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First time playing Lamar
this year. Let's see how that goes. Blah, 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 pistol. Thank you.
And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Levante Davis.
Yeah, Levante's pretty fucking good. He had 3 interceptions last game.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back.
And that's the weakness of the RPO, fellas. You have to commit to it.
They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
RPO slants, just have that linebacker on a hard flat. RPO bubble, play some man cover.
Another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Tight wing, whatever.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here.
I got one with that superstar logo. That looks beautiful.
They can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah,
that looks so good.
I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Boom, boom, boom.
On second down, Jackson.
Good read. Don't know what happened, if he's under pressure or what.
The intended receiver that time was Josh
Bummer for him.
And it'll bring up third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On third down, Jackson.
Nice route.
Got his man complete.
Good
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 52 yards.
I get a little more pressure.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jacobs on first.
Noah meets you in the hole.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up
Finally,
the
a
big
good user
play. This
play by
time
myself.
they'll lose one or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jackson now.
Take that.
Able to find Gray here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone.
You just take that.
The 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Box. Fuck. What do I want? I want cover 4. Just basic ass cover 4 drop. That's what I want.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Should have had another pick there for Levante.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most
Get the
quarterbacks
ball and
would end it with a
kill.
kick, right?
Get the ball and
PAT,
kill.
that's number 1.
Tyreek
Field
Hill.
goal you'll take, punts. You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take
I haven't
the
seen
field goal
Lamb
and
play
get
much
prepared for the
this
rest of the
series. I don't
game.
know what the fuck he runs. What do you mean turn off commentary? Like the announcers in the game, are they really loud or something? Alright, baseline. Whatever.
On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Echoing it. That's because
Defense for the Jaguars.
I have 16-foot ceilings and I have like nothing to block off the sound.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, you gotta get that block, Colby.
Muscles him off. And they're able to
Get
get this
that
one
fucking
across
block
the
there.
35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first
Where's
down.
Willie?
He was
9 to
well over
5
100
Willie.
yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
The mic is fine.
Makes
It's
sense,
just
though,
my
doesn't
room
it?
is so
If we
big.
ever run
I don't
into a
have any
running
sound
back that
protection.
had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity,
try this new
rhythm,
play.
number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The Buccaneers at 11-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they
Is
put
it
a
better
very
if I
well
talk
last
further
week.
away
Their
from the mic?
execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Yeah, playoff Tyreek.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
I should have just kept Tyreek on the street because he fucking slowed down. Damn it.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up
well.
losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
It's the same
Gonna
like
need
I've been
something
using
special
Zuzi.
here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They're going to look to throw.
Look at Deshaun, man.
That's complete.
Just puts it wherever the fuck I want.
Before he gets the first. Able to convert.
No one told me
on
having a
3rd and
quarterback was
14.
important.
A terrific
Damn.
play call.
What have I
So
been
in
missing?
Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And here's Kamara on the read option. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
What have I been
Another
missing?
nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. You were telling me this
So is it
yesterday.
better far away from the mouth,
what they want to do
right
on
here,
the opening
or is
drive,
it better here?
establish the ground game.
I don't know.
Yeah, remember our
I don't know shit
conversation
about
we were
this.
talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Well, they are able to
We
stop
love
it, but he does take
Keenan.
it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up
No,
yardage
it's
and
not
punches
better.
here. These last few plays, they
That's
moved
it.
right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Camara. And he's in. Touchdown.
Do I need to talk quieter? Like, I have the sound settings pretty loud, I
His
think.
14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead.
Kind of feel like I've been drinking, but I haven't been drinking anything.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
You have it on my table, it'll be the same. The mic is on the table. Apparently. The table's just close to me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Ooh, fucking missed.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Well, so I just changed the mic to put it in view because all the YouTube videos I watch, everyone has it like right in their fucking face.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charlie.
I've never met an
Yeah, these
offensive
power
coach that
backs
didn't
all
want to
fall
drive to end with a
forward.
kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Levante David in on the tackle. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now a 2nd and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Empty. This is my plan right now. Empty.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Here's 3rd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
A funny play. Right here. PA slot and go. I've seen it work in practice mode. Occasionally.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied.
Tyreek's faster, so I want him to run the coverage.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make?
God, I didn't get hit. Fuck.
Pass rush,
Man,
pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 10.
Man, I have no idea.
In motion, Hill. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
On first down, Watson. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
I audible and changed the alignment of my offense.
Season. And the Bucs add 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man.
No, Lamb. Keenan plays the slot exclusively.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, shit.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Come on, Trey.
The 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Tyreek has the return man ability, but I haven't
take it out of the end zone.
do anything. Like right there, broke the tackle.
Found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Getting to him for the loss there. That's Kalijah Cansey.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
To throw on second is Watson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yes, sir. That was... Well, I mean, I still have to lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have you run into coaches when they talked about, hey, We just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Off me, bitch.
Just shutting him off.
Ryan Neal.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
6'3" piece of shit.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw out right, pulled in by Gans. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And
why are we releasing
enough
these
to
tackles
pick
just
up
to
the first? A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Keenan Allen from 17 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Why are you
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And it's going to come a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. And they're going to have a first down here. So not huge yardage on the reverse, but enough to get a fresh set of downs.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Wow, that hurts.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lamar Jackson, 67 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 28-24 game.
I'm not going to handle the defense anymore.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab?
No, I got pressure.
It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. A minute 52 to play until halftime.
Doubles.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And this throw incomplete. The defender in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he cools down fast, and he'll knock it away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the fuck is the pressure?
Down. He sacked back at the 24. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
He's a clever guy that is going to fucking throw no matter what.
But 3 points.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Breaks through the contact. And a very good starting field
Expecting
position.
to tackle like a
Just shy of the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson steps away to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be taken in by Davis. That's going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go time.
I don't want to
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Zeus would totally seem streaking out and
Watson looks to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
great play call.
Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of.
27 points.
The
Defense is doing
kicks away.
great.
And here comes the return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Watson off play action. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
1st down, and this one lines up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's playing one.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
Run forward, Josh.
And
You fucking
blocking
moron.
downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to the
I was going to take a shot. He
I
was
think
picking
that
off.
they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but
saw
where we
him
sit
whiff
right now in the
the
third
pass.
quarter. He's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he knocks the
had it if I
ball
wanted
away, and
it.
it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down. Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the third quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On second down, Jackson.
Jesse! It's got like a pick a game.
Here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the
Jesse Master Bates!
They'll take over right at the 50. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson.
My fault again.
Be intercepted for
Fuck,
the
I'm
13
losing
and
Watson
score.
already.
Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
It's good defense. Good blitz.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. CeeDee Lamb, 61 yards. And the Jaguars have come back to make it a 2-point game. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try to run it with
Mike
Jacobs.
Tomlin, he has a
And
real
they'll get
pace.
into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Damn, it's gonna shoot a fucking blowout.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design,
that's a backside
taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson.
Oh!
To Kamara. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. We've seen him escape similar situations early in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jackson now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tariq
Can we get him again?
That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the
Yeah,
play
man,
for them even
Mike
more.
Morris,
Sometimes they dumb it
Derek
down a
Hall,
little bit
Trey
to make them
Brown,
comfortable year
Michael
one.
Dixon.
By year 2, they should have
I
all the
even got
nuances,
Derek,
and now they've adjusted to
Young.
the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Play the sticks was very beneficial on that one for me.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Taking my guy off the blitz.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, How do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh, you got me.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Rice.
Don't chase.
The 45 before he's brought down. Jacksonville first down on a pickup on 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm base again.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Harrison Smith getting zoomed out of the fucking
There's a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, and we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and
incomplete. Damn it.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fights through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield is Hill. And he is brought down, but not reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 22.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A man who's been busy
Oh,
this
come on, we're pancake him. Let's get in there.
He edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got room to roam, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Did I miss this one?
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. Jackson. That is caught by Laporta.
Same fucking play
They
down
got well
before. I
across
didn't know that.
midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Right side, and he finds Gray.
He's
going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here comes second down. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Taking the risk.
Jackson. Flush to his right.
Gilmore! Come on, man. Fuck you,
Going to the 2-yard line.
That was
there
perfect for
over out of
you.
bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One last shot for Jackson. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. So the final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, this fan base on a losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was a field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too